You need new drum heads?
Yeah, Bryce is bringing some when he comes for the
your wedding.
Yeah. And so he's going to put them on there.
He's going to tune up everything for us, too.
Or is he going to teach you how to tune them up?
I know how to tune them up.
Oh.
Which I have to do today.
How often do you have to do it?
More often than I have done it. But the snare sounded like dog crap today, so I have to get in there.
Is there a...
It's like ding, 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 ding. Like has a musical note to it.
Do you have like a... how do you tune it? By... like you
tool.
just know... No, but like you just
there's
know
an
what it
app
sounds
that
like?
he showed me where you can show you the frequency whenever you hit it. So you just have to match the frequency.
Yeah.
Match the freak.
You just have to match their freak and you're fine. Liquid Death?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
That's old.
Oh, yeah.
Is it empty?
Yeah. Let's see. Empty.
No, I just didn't want it to fall.
Is that a new shirt?
Here you go, big dog.
Beautiful shirt.
This for months.
It's a beautiful shirt.
I wear it constantly.
It's an awesome shirt.
Beautiful shirt.
I got like an ingrown hair or something right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting.
I get one there sometimes.
Oh, it hurts.
Ouch.
Ugh.
I got ingrown hairs all over my knees.
If I could take it from you, I would. I'd put it on me.
You would actually do that?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
When I first started golfing, I always knew when I had issues with my swing by what part of my body was sore.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
I need to engage my neck less.
Less neck engagement, I think, could do you wonders.
Yeah.
I used to have I can't remember what it was, but there was one thing, and if it started being sore, I was like, I'm cooked. Oh, like my wrists. Like if I would have too much wrist, like I had a big problem where I would like swing the club with my wrist and make it so I'd like steepen lower my loft way too much, and I would just hit everything way up in the air and not very far. Remember when I used to do that?
True. You do that all the
Especially
time.
with my driver, and that always hurt my wrist. So I knew if my wrist was hurting, I started using my wrist too much.
That was fun though. I haven't been golfing in probably 6 months.
I know.
Yeah.
We never took the dads on our Father's Day present that we
It's been really nice though.
said. It's been really nice. Not
weather wise. So like we could definitely go golfing.
Yeah, we should do that.
I don't know about. No, actually, never mind.
Golfing?
Something just feels off with this Liquid Death.
It's not flavored or anything. It's just regular.
I've never had it before.
I think it's like not carbonated enough.
It's also from Ollie's.
Is it beautiful how much this matches?
Yeah.
Doesn't match. But
Obviously, they're different purples, but it coordinates. Yeah. I did that on purpose. Parker, you're wearing your banana yellow Carhartt. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I was hoping it would make you bring me another banana soda.
I didn't. Sorry.
Did I even drink that on the episode that posted? No.
No, you didn't. I got Parker a
Havana banana.
From
soda. Fidel Castro.
Mm-hmm. From this little store in Fredericksburg. It was beautiful.
Yeah, long story short, Gavin did not go ski boarding. He went to San Antonio instead, and it sucked.
Weather was so bad.
And he loved it.
San Antonio's so stinky. Down by the Riverwalk.
Stinkatonio.
It's cool, there's so much history in so many different places. It's hard to see it all. But
turns out there's the same amount of history everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Everywhere's been around for the same amount of time.
It's just not as interesting as other places.
That's true. That's true.
Except cities.
Yeah. What you mean that's actually not even true at all. That statement.
Yeah.
Everything's been there for as long as everything.
Nothing else has been created.
This
talking
studio,
about the molecules, Gavin.
The studio hasn't been here.
Talking about the location.
This location has always been here. Just nothing's happened.
Just you were on the ground because you weren't up in the air.
This
place up in the air has also been here. We just haven't had anything built here. We were just born until
this
we put
used
some
to just
walls
be the
around
sky.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put a barn in it.
Oh my god! I know.
And then they put our box.
Yeah. So you're gonna start Liquid Death Wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, on top of the air conditioner.
Yeah.
The Red Bull towers are growing.
Yeah, you guys can't see mine.
Incredible proportions.
Parker's is on the ground.
I made myself shelves this week at work.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. They're not here. They're still at work.
Dang it, Parker.
I used some pallet wood. They're beautiful shelves.
Wow, you're really crafty.
Yeah, I didn't have anything to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had so much to do. I was painting all week.
Yeah. Do you think I should paint them white or leave them?
Where are they gonna be?
Nasty wood. I don't know. I was gonna put something like here to put cards or something like that, or cans.
We have a lot of cards now.
You can't really see my
maybe paint
wall.
them. Yeah. Oh, tell me about the card
We
show.
went to the sickest, most overpriced card show of all time.
Gosh.
Sick as in we want to throw up. We went to Dallas for a bachelor party. That was going to be in the afternoon and then dinner in the evening. But beforehand, we drove to a card show. And I was super excited. First one I ever been to. Really have no idea how to evaluate cards other than ones I like.
It's pretty easy.
I mean, I know
Once
how
you
to
can
look
learn
them
how
up
to do it.
and stuff.
2 weeks ago, I didn't know how to do it.
But, you know, I am not really ever going to be able to get into the card game of buying and selling. I think for making profit, it's just more fun. It's
more of a game for you than a
lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's fun though when I find, because Justin Herbert, Bo Nix, Oregon Duck quarterbacks.
That's all I look for.
They're also like pretty easy to find Justin Herbert rookie cards because he was a rookie just 5 years ago now. And then Bo Nix just started last year because 2020 was his first season in the NFL.
True.
And so his cards are pretty easy to find and you can still get them in good packs. Like they're still old. They were selling 2020 packs.
Oh yeah, true.
NFL season. And then all the rookie cards for Bo Nix are super fresh and not very expensive for the most part because it's all rookie cards and they don't know how well he'll do going on. So I want to collect as many Bo Nix cards as I can and like get some PSA 10s and like I just got a Justin Herbert card yesterday. That's the SGC 10. I can't remember I can't remember the brand it is. I don't think it's Select or whatever.
Yeah. Well, Bo Nix's stuff was really cheap, like before the year started, because everyone thought he was gonna suck, and then he actually did really good. So now his stuff's expensive compared to he's like one of the most expensive rookie cards this year.
And they doubted him, and we went on record saying that he was gonna be the best.
Yeah, I guess they did have I had 4 that I found that I really wanted, and me and Christian went to look at them, but the guy wanted $125 for one of his cards that was going for like 30.
Yeah. Some of the markups were like 700%.
Insane, which nobody buys that.
Hilarious.
Like nobody was buying stuff.
Of course, yeah.
Like this is a cool card. I would like to have it, but it's worth $20, and you want me to pay you $125.
Yeah, because
it's all right.
But it's fun. It's a cool experience. I'm excited. I would like to go to bigger card shows.
I helped Jeremiah like negotiate for a couple packs. He got like $10 off.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's so funny.
And then he had like $10 left. And I was like, you know what you can do with that? You can buy a $20 pack. Like, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if he did. I don't know what he did with the rest of it.
Yeah, we opened like 4 packs.
Yeah.
4 boxes or 3 boxes in a pack.
Oh yeah, he went. It was fun.
So he was out of money. He had already bought his stuff. And there's this guy who had a wheel that you could spin, like pay to spin and win different like random packs.
Oh, cool.
Pay to spin and win.
And he was like, oh yeah, it'd be pretty cool, Gavin, if we could pay the $50 spin for one of those big boxes, and I bet I could make like $90 off of it, and like I bet Uncle Nate would buy it from me. I was like, I know you don't have any money. You want me to buy this for you? It's like
that's a good idea. The wheel spin.
Yeah. Little Spinsky.
But it was like for baseball, football, or basketball, and so I didn't really want to do it and get some baseball cards.
No, I only care about football. I don't watch basketball or baseball enough.
Yeah.
What was your guys' steakhouse experience? I was kind of on a different side.
Oh, yeah.
Guys. It sounded like you guys were just slinging it.
Yeah.
Because the waiter said we ate the most he's ever seen. I didn't really believe him because I don't think I ate that much.
You didn't, bro. We were.
I ate quite a bit, but I'm like, there's definitely people who have been here who could have eaten way more than I did.
Bro, Peter ate more than anybody. Neil ate a ton.
Yeah, I was right there with them.
Greg.
Oh, Bryson went crazy.
Was that? Maybe I
Andrew.
ate a ton then. 'Cause
Bro,
I ate
Peter
about as
had.
much as them.
Wait, what do you mean? I think most people would take like one time around and then be like, okay,
Oh, really?
yeah.
No, I took.
I don't know. I think what people know, and it's unlimited.
Bryson ate a ton.
Andrew ate a lot.
Yeah,
he
Andrew
said he
went
never
hard,
gets.
actually. Andrew went
They
crazy.
never eat meat at home because Heather's vegan.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I think we actually talked about that
I think
once.
I knew that because our cookies are
yeah,
vegan, but they're good.
yeah.
Great cookies.
Great.
They just don't. He said it used to be just like maybe once a month they would eat meat, and Samuel says it might be now like once or maybe twice a week they'll get something. But yeah, it's mostly
Oh man.
their protein and stuff is from other. They eat super healthy.
That's cool though, and now they know how to get protein from other things than meat. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, because I asked them about the fast.
I don't want to either.
Like doing the Daniel fast. Sam was like, yeah, not a lot changed, but we definitely like changed some stuff. But
That's hilarious.
if you're already not eating any protein,
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
For
That was my
me.
first Brazilian steakhouse experience. What was it? How does that rank next to the
what's
others?
I haven't been to Fogo de Chao in a long time. I think Fogo was a little bit fancier.
Okay.
Texas de Brazil was less fancy than all the other ones I've been to. And then this one
Right in the
is
middle.
like right in the middle.
Yeah, it was pretty
It
good.
was pretty nice. It's fun when you're going in. I guess we were doing a bunch of other stuff during the day and
I wish
so
I
far out of
hadn't
town.
eaten that Top Golf burger.
Yeah.
I would have had so much more room, but then I also would have been starving through
Yeah.
Top
That's
Golf.
true. It would have been miserable
Yeah.
for the rest of the day until
Yeah.
you got to dinner.
Mm.
And probably would have eaten too much then. And I feel great today. I felt
feel
great this
wonderful.
morning. Felt fine last night.
Well, all the food was dang healthy. It's just
I
meat.
felt fine on the way home too.
It's not like you're loading up at like a buffet with a bunch of fried chicken.
Yeah.
I
and,
know,
like,
but just meat sweats. It'll
Yeah.
hit you
Yeah.
if you eat too much.
Yeah.
I
It was like-
didn't overeat.
yeah, it was good stuff. bro.
Everybody took a bathroom break though. That was hilarious.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It was a long drive home too.
Yeah, it was dang. Yeah,
2.5
So-
hours.
Yeah, I didn't feel bad at all. That's what's nice about eating meat. It doesn't make you feel like trash, really.
Yeah.
I could probably eat ground beef every day for the rest of my life.
Oh yeah.
With some avocado, it's always good.
Oh, okay.
Hannah does these I don't do anything. Hannah makes them.
Oh,
Gavin doesn't do squat.
I don't do anything. She'll do
he makes his woman do everything. How it should be.
these
Hear that, Mariah?
burritos
Just kidding. I can't.
that they're raw tortillas, so she'll cook them on the stove, and then it's just
Kirsten's just thinking about meat over there, eating his mic.
you never had raw
What do
tortillas.
you- like a tortilla? What do you mean?
Yeah, but they're the ones you like. Most of them that you get
Pre-cooked.
at the store are pre-cooked, and you just like you can heat them up and stuff. But these ones are like raw. You have to cook them on the stove. They're dough.
Oh, it's like dough. Bread dough, we call that.
Yeah,
What is tortilla dough?
they're
Raw-
super good.
They're called raw tortillas sometimes. Actually, you might
He doesn't.
That
He
might-
doesn't answer raw. Raw is usually like raw.
Raw
tortillas.
tortilla.
That's when you dress up as a scary tortilla for
Yeah.
Halloween.
But it just make like basically soft tacos, and just all the fixings: avocado, salsa.
Yeah, my favorite
Ground
meal
beef,
has probably been
rice.
just like make some beef with taco seasoning and then throw it all in a bowl and eat it
Oh, you're a bowl guy.
with other stuff. Yeah, dude.
I love burritos. I always get the burrito there. I've never had a bowl. Why don't you want a? They're so good. They're so soft. They're burritos. The tortilla is so good.
Yeah, okay.
And then when you get to the end, and it's like a good piece of
it's just
meat,
kind of hard to eat sometimes.
avocado. Oh,
What
okay.
if you get
Tiny
down to,
mouth.
What if you get down to
Parker.
the end and it's bad?
What do you mean? What's bad on the end?
What if you get a weird piece of meat
You get a piece of meat. There's
or it's
rice
all
down there.
tomatoes?
Either way, you're getting that and a bunch of
True.
tortilla. Parker's crying
No, I'll
about.
take a
Oh,
bowl.
what if I get too much?
I got a
tomato?
burrito the very first time I went to Chipotle, and I've gotten a bowl ever since.
Seriously,
Once you go bowl, you never go back.
we'll see. I'll try it sometime. Got a. You guys ever get bit by fire ants?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a massive one on the back of my leg. Huge old welt, and it itches like crazy. And I itched it, and it looked like there was something inside of it, like the ant stabbed me with something. Maybe an infection.
Yeah. That'll happen with fire ants, I think.
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys. This came from a listener. It was a comment on
Oh.
our last episode, but do you guys have any wedgie stories? A time when you have received or given?
Yo,
I don't really know where that came from, but the commenter was dying to hear
Freaky
about our
comment.
wedgie stories. It was hidden. Like I saw that there was a comment in our YouTube Studio app, and then I couldn't see it there. I went to my YouTube, couldn't see it. I had to switch to the Gas Boys. Like, clicked on it on the video, it was still hidden. I had to click through a couple things, and then it showed it.
Oh dang,
And
they're
it was
hiding
like-
wedgies.
Yeah, maybe it violates their community standards or something.
Yeah, interesting.
I don't think I've ever gotten a wedgie. I think I've maybe
We've
Parker's like
given
giving
each
me.
other wedgies before.
Yeah, like if we're fighting and I just like
I have
Give 'em a
memories of
wedgie.
that. I think
yeah.
the elastic tearing.
Just ruining his underwear, just rip it all the way up. You ever
Who's
get a
into
wedgie?
that?
That is tough to hear. No,
You probably gave yourself wedgies.
no, I never really.
It's you versus Jeremiah. You ever do that to Jeremiah?
No,
Dang,
no, I never. That just never really came to mind. Like,
really?
yeah, we'd fight a lot, but and like hit each other and stuff. But once it came to grabbing each other's undergarments or whatever,
We would not grab each other's arguments ever.
yeah,
I never went for the front wedgie.
Oh no,
That's too far.
the Fredgie.
No fredgies, only wedgies.
though W in wedgies doesn't stand for back.
Yeah, it does.
I was thinking about this recently with all the stuff going on in Ukraine
Oh my goodness.
and whatnot.
Ukraine right now.
Ukraine and Trump just talking about Russia. If there was, I don't want there to be another war. Okay? I don't want.
Hey,
Listen,
round of applause for
this is
Gavin.
not
Glad we got
advocating.
that out of the way.
I'm not advocating for World War III. If it did happen, though,
I thought, for a second,
Have you-
I thought he was going to.
I know.
have you guys really thought about it?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we talk about like, oh, I would enlist, I'd join like the Air Force or maybe you join a different branch. But have you ever truly like thought about it for multiple days on end? And
not
if you
multiple
really
days
would,
on end.
Yeah, that's a crazy amount of time to think about anything.
I don't
That's
thought
a
about
crazy-
much stuff for
I haven't
multiple
thought
days
about
on end.
anything for multiple days on end.
really,
Yeah, too distracted.
no,
I'll see whatever Chipotle or whatever, and it's like, oh
forgotten.
yeah,
Would you do it?
All my troubles have left.
literally. What I list? Let me think. It depends on a few factors.
Depends on the scenario.
Depends on the scenario. If it was
Depends
something
on
that
the
was threatening
circumstances.
if it was threatening the homeland,
Mm-hmm.
there's people coming, bro.
Then there's no doubt.
Then I'm getting after it. It's crazy. I mean, of course. If it was something that I didn't really believe in, I feel like it would be hard to try and convince myself to die for it.
Yeah,
Because when you go to war, I feel like you have to be like,
ready to.
I'm
die.
already dead. Like, we're dying, and that's
it's-
part of
and
it.
I'm lucky if I don't
It's
die.
a sacrifice.
And it's a
obviously.
sacrifice. And if it's something you're willing to sacrifice for, then you can be in the right mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
To actually be
Yeah.
effective. But if it's something where you're going there and you hate being there and you don't believe why you're there, then you're just gonna hate it, and the people around you are gonna hate you because
Yeah, like this guy sucks. He doesn't even
Yeah.
love Ukraine.
literally doesn't even love Ukraine. But yeah, dude, if it was something on our turf or threatening our turf,
Threatening, like,
or
what
if it
if
was like
they-
a group of people that I really believed were like enemies of the dang kingdom of God, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Then I would get after it. But if it was just like, oh no, these people hate each other, let's go fight for these
Yeah.
people.
I'm saying like
I'm doing
even
all
if
that.
it
I ain't doing
were
all that.
even if it were the right cause and you believe like yes this is worth fighting
What if-
for because we're under attack, so we're going to war, like, because I think about now like being married. If I was single, different story, but
Different story.
being married and also like knowing why we're in Texas and building the church and reaching people and thinking, oh, should I abandon this now and abandon all these things that I'm supposed to be doing here to go to whatever war for however
like
long.
war or whatever they call
Like
it.
literally
Yeah.
war or whatever.
Because
What
there's
if
lots of
they-
people doing that. Is it my
doing that shiz.
Is it my job now to leave? Like, because I
You
imagine
said a lot of things in the last few seconds, and I have no idea if any of them were a complete thought.
Well, okay,
I'm
here we
not
go.
tracking, is what I'm
He's
saying.
like it's like he's backing out of a tight parking space, and he's like trying
no,
not to hit, trying not to
actually,
hit either
no,
side.
no.
They're just lining up for the perfect way out.
Okay, this is because I was thinking about it this week specifically, and
You
I
just
think
made
about
the
it a lot.
13th point of the turn, and you can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I think about it because there are all these guys
Oh, he's
at our
lost.
young guys
His
in
eyes
our
are closed.
church.
Reverse.
Parker, you keep interrupting me, so obviously it's not going to make any sense.
I'll try to finish your sentence. Tell me that doesn't make sense.
Okay, finish my thought.
Oh,
Start it.
I
start.
did. You said I just changed it up like 17 times.
There's a lot of young guys at our church. Do I think they could defend us?
no.
No, I don't.
No, I'm saying if all of them military age 18 to like 25, all of them, I think it would be in the conversation for them to say, "Oh, I would enlist and join
Yeah.
the military." If all of them just all of a sudden left, all these.
Oh, you do not want to be that guy, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying.
What?
Like what?
All your
But what
friends.
if-
you don't want to be the guy to all your people your age leave to go to war and you stick around for whatever the reason. I feel like that would be the worst.
Yeah, but then what? We're just gonna abandon everybody.
Well,
like
someone's gotta
everybody's
take
gonna
care of
leave
wives.
their
Bro,
wives.
I would rather have dang you on the front line than taking care of my wife.
I'm not there taking
No,
care
Gavin's
of. I'm
gonna
taking
do
like
it.
care of.
Someone's got to
gonna
take care
do
of
a good
everyone's
job.
wives. Are you kidding me? No, but I'm saying I
I'm
don't
gonna
feel
stay
like
here.
you want to be that guy to be the one. Like that would just be torture.
You don't want
No,
your
no,
bloodline
all my
to
boys are out
continue.
there
Yeah.
fighting, and I'm sitting
Yeah,
here
I
eating
know, that's-
dang Chili's 5 for $5 or whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
Chipotle.
oh my gosh.
You know it. Don't say it.
I'm preserving their lineage.
Oh my gosh, Parker. No, but I'm saying I don't know if I would leave Hannah to go
What
do all
happens?
this.
What happens when
There's a bunch
all
of
the
old
all the
men.
men leave, and then Genghis Khan comes in because there's no men left?
Dang it. Well, but there's a bunch of old men around still, like men that are 30 and above that are still capable that wouldn't enlist. Probably
Yeah.
that would be probably more.
Or would it be more reasonable or for the older people to go and join while all the younger?
You know
But
what?
No,
Why don't we
I
do
don't think
that?
that's reasonable.
Let's send a bunch of grandpas out there.
I think that it would
If
be
they're
most
30,
reasonable
they're
for the people
grandpa.
that are in like the physical peak of their life. Like a 25-year-old man is like physical peak of his life.
Yeah.
It would make the most sense for
Gosh, I'm
him to
gonna
go.
hit the
Anyone-
physical
they
peak
have the
this year.
most energy. They
All
have
of the guys
most,
that will send.
right, exactly. We'll send them out there, and but those are the ones that are like the most mentally acute or whatever. Is that the right word?
I don't
They're
know.
the cutest.
What does that
They're
mean?
the cutest mentally. They're like physically the best shape they'll ever be. It wouldn't make sense to have those guys stick
Hopefully.
around and dang work at wherever they're working at, because that is definitely something that's important to have. But I think that would make the most sense for people that are past their prime. And
What was it? World War II when all these men were drafted, sent off to war, and then the women were working in the factories to build all these war machines to
Mhm.
send, and munition factories
And all
built
the
in the
garments.
U.S. and everything sent.
That's when that
Overseas.
fire happened, and they.
And it was like
Factory.
dishonorable. Like if you were a military aged man just walking around, you would get looks of like disgust from
Probably
other
had
people
flat feet.
because they think of their son that's your age and that's out there on the front line, and they see you who they perceive as someone that's just as able, and you're sticking around. They're like, my
Mhm.
son is risking his life, and there's this guy that thinks he doesn't abide by the same rules. So even if you're doing it for the right reasons, you would still
Walking
it would
around
still
all
suck
smug and
because everyone
arrogant.
hates you.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know
true.
if there would be as many people that would enlist as I maybe think would,
That's
Really?
true. A bunch of losers.
because it's a lot easier to talk about it than like
They
I
beat
remember.
about it.
I remember my dad
Mhm.
talking about
Mhm.
when he was maybe when he was when he turned 18 or something. I don't
Was World
remember
War
if
One going on?
it was just like thought
Cold War.
he was thinking about it
Like 60s.
because
Dude,
you have
I
to
forgot
sign
all
up
my
for
history. Korean War. When was that?
I don't know.
80s?
I don't know. Pull up like possible.
That
like,
was a long time ago because that was something that what's his name? Korean War was early 1900s.
Oh, dang, I'm so close.
Maybe
Because Ernest Hemingway wrote about the Korean War. That's what his big book was about that I haven't read yet. I forgot what it was called.
but like his thought or his worry, because when you turn 18, you have to, and you're guy, you have to sign up for
The draft.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that. I did it.
It's what's it
I
called?
got you guys.
It's called
Selective service.
yeah, you have to sign up for selective service. So if there were a war where they had to implement the draft because they didn't have enough troops, then when they start the draft, selective service, do they start with people that are, because it goes
I
like
saw
18 to
that they used-
25.
they would
Is
do
it
like
starts
a-
at 25 or it starts at 18? I was literally talking and
Well,
then you
you asked
interrupted
your
me.
question, and it sounded like you stopped asking the question, but then you clarified as I was trying to answer. I don't know. I saw that they did a draft lottery for
Bro.
Vietnam. I don't know how that works. It's just
It
your
was
birthday
your
that comes up.
and then like it's like on the TV, and then they're
Yeah.
like September 6th, you've been selected, and it's like, oh well,
Whenever the draft day was, imagine that's your birthday, and then they pick that
oh yeah,
date. Oh, dang it!
yeah, that'd be devastating. That'd be intense, bro.
Worst birthday ever. Yeah, imagine the whole country's looking at just watching the telly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness. Oh great heavens!
Oh great heavens.
Because there were
June 23rd.
there were guys that on my baseball team, his dad served in the army, and his grandpa also did. His grandpa was there during when the draft happened, and they had people that would like dig holes, put their leg in it, and have someone like hit them to break their legs so they couldn't
Yeah.
be. But if
Draft
if you
dodgers,
got
we call them.
you got found out that you did that,
That's just
you
what
would
we
go
called them
to
back then.
go to jail or you would go to prison.
I heard that the people without good arches in their feet also they couldn't be chosen.
really.
Yeah, because they can't run very well.
Oh,
I got a
flat
massive
feet.
arch. Arch is huge on my feet.
Oh, you're cooked. You're going
Arched up.
first.
Dang it.
Do you think if there was invaders threatening Canada, you would care?
What do you
Have it,
Who's
bro.
invading Canada? Probably.
I don't know. The,
Yeah,
the
bro, because
Ruskies.
that's like it's,
They're right next to us.
yeah. The only reason, not because I care about Canada, but because now there's
Because
just
of us.
people right across the street.
we could make a line encompassing the very populated areas of Canada. So that's the U.S. now. The rest you gotta just
Well, the thing with
deal
Canada
with it.
Yeah.
is so much of Canada is
Tundra.
like people don't want to live up. You
It's
can't
the Russia
really
of
live
North
up there.
America. That's what they're saying.
Wow.
And so it would be really hard for someone to invade Canada and really take over.
I could do it.
But there would definitely be-
fast.
The U.S. would definitely get involved because we have Alaska up there.
Yeah, I know, but would
And
you
whoever-
care is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Would you care though? If there was no consequence for us.
Yes. Why would I not?
If there was no consequence
would
for us-
care, you would care regardless of any country getting invaded.
guess that's
Not
true.
really. It depends
Maybe
on
not
who the invader
emotionally.
is. Every country's been invaded. If they were invaded by dang Genghis Khan and they were killing everybody, then it'd be like, oh yeah, that sucks.
But now
But if it was just like, oh, this is our country now, I'd be like, oh, I guess.
well, the
That'd be
same
kinda
thing would
funny.
happen with Canada.
It would
I
be
mean,
kinda funny.
if they're
Ooh.
getting invaded and somebody's taking it over, like they're gonna fight back, and
I
so
don't,
there's gonna be a lot of people
what do they
dead.
have? Do they have a military?
Look up how big Canada's military is, because
Well, it says-
I know that U.S.
I just googled it. It says it's really big.
Really?
Yep.
Yes.
How big is Canada's army?
What do you
Search,
just Google
it's
it? It's
really
not in your
big.
recent searches at all.
No, I haven't.
They have 30,000 members.
their primary reserve.
Of reserve, that's not even active military.
No, 71,000
71,000.
regular force members. What does that mean?
So they have
71,000 active, 30,000 reserve, and 5,200 Ranger Patrol members.
so they have a little over 100,000
What?
troops.
Which is tiny. But is Canada that desirable? Because it is pretty,
There's not a lot up there.
like, yeah, there's not.
It's like the remnants of the top of the U.S.
I got to get up there sometime, probably.
it's beautiful.
We
Really?
could go. Yeah, we should go sometime up to
I would assume I haven't been there.
Alberta.
But it's just like the best parts of Oregon is like the mountains and
Yeah.
rivers and the tundra, and that's all Canada is.
Oh, you know, we got to do before playoffs start. We've got to go to a Stars game.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple more Saturday games left.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was that's where they played, or what was that? Their practice facility that we were at?
Mm-hmm,
Front offices.
Oh.
Right by those, yeah. We were over there.
What was that place called? The something center, whatever. Not important. So
just
what's the
where we were at.
consensus? I would enlist if it was someone impeding on our homeland
or Canada
and or Canada
or Mexico.
Well, yeah, that's part of it. If it was in North America,
If
the
it was
continent,
Yeah, it really depends, I guess.
and if it was like I said, if it was like a horrible atrocity, the evilest of evil, and America was involved, and it was like a reason that you could get behind it, I would have to get over there.
Like every time.
I would have to get over there and just shut it down. All right, guys, fun's over.
Step in.
The gas boys are here.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe if I was...
You think about it pretty often because it sounds like you do with how often we talk about it.
You bring it up a lot.
Yes, I do think about it.
Bring it up constantly.
If
I think I would have a kid beforehand.
Yeah.
You know,
to carry on the family,
I hope
to
just
leave
hope it's
your
a son.
wife a child to take care of while she's worrying about.
Yeah,
you.
bro, I got dang life insurance. She could take care of
She
9
needs a
kids.
buddy.
She's getting
Yeah.
$20 million.
Yeah, same. I don't know. It would depend on. But I was thinking about if it like 9/11 happened and I was younger,
It
or
did
if I
happen.
was
Oh.
no, when 9/11 happened, if I was around 18 or
Could
20,
you imagine if 9/11 happened?
or if that happened right now, then that would probably have been something that would have
Yeah.
really made me consider.
You know what, guys? It's time.
It's starting to seem like there's less. Whenever 9/11 rolls around, it's less people like.
People think it's
people
like
post about it as like funny and less like. I see less remembrance posts than I do. Like,
people making a joke,
yeah,
which is so sick.
makes me sick. every
On
time.
9/11, people post jokes about it.
I feel like I see stuff like that more often. Than
Your
I
algorithm
see.
is cursed, Parker.
Yeah, Parker.
Maybe it's because I'm
You're a
always
9/11 gram.
researching tragedy jokes.
Yeah. This week I was listening to or saw this reel on a podcast clip
Oh my
called
goodness.
The Unfiltered Truth.
So
This
much
guy was
in there.
talking about his some story. Anyways, I thought it was interesting, so I added the podcast, listened to the newest episode, and as I'm listening, these guys are talking about this city that they grew up in and talking about how it's kind of like a cult town because if you grow up there, you don't really leave there for the most part. And they were calling it White Oak, and then they were talking more and more, and then they mentioned East Texas, and I was like,
What do you mean they called it White Oak?
because they were like,
they said
oh,
we
you
grew
know
up in
White
this town
Oak.
of
They
White
didn't
Oak.
really call it. They didn't say the city of White Oak
Oh.
or anything. They
Well, I
were just
wouldn't say
calling.
the city of Longview.
I know, but the way they were describing it just made it seem like.
It was like a hypothetical name.
Yeah,
or like a
or
not
way
real
out.
name.
But then they
Or
mentioned.
imaginary.
Then they mentioned
There it is.
Longview.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I thought, what the heck? So, turns out these guys, I don't know where they record or stuff. They have a pretty legit setup, and they've got about 13,000 followers on Instagram and quite a few subscribers on YouTube.
Who are they?
But one of the guys that they were interviewing, I don't know what their names are. It's
Oh.
called the Unfiltered Truth, but they're theological, like religious, spiritual podcast is what it's categorized under. But they just interview these different guys, talk about their testimonies, talk about. It looks like maybe it started out kind of like a Bible study podcast, but they've been doing it for like 4 years. And they're interviewing this guy, and he's talking about when he was younger, growing up, and kind of his testimony. And he mentioned Big Daddy Stereo,
What the heck?
and then he mentioned Robbie, which is Parker's boss, and how he used to work for him and knows him and all this stuff. And so, which was just the unfiltered truth.
That's what I said.
That's
keep going.
wild.
But yeah, it was just so crazy because Hannah had this interview for working for Robbie. They were looking for a personal assistant for Robbie and his wife, Lauren.
Yep.
And he had never heard about this podcast, didn't even know. Like, it's a decent-sized podcast to have not heard about it when it's this close to us. And so, yeah, I listened to it. It was really good. I've only listened to one episode, but I just thought it was so crazy because I'd never heard about it before. Hannah was getting interviewed by them.
What?
Hannah was doing a job interview to be a personal
Oh,
assistant.
with Big Daddy?
Robbie and Lauren.
Oh, I thought
Because
Hannah was being interviewed by the Unfiltered podcast.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh my gosh.
But it was just funny because I happened to listen to it that week and
But you have
all
no
those
idea
connections.
where.
Yeah, I don't know
Interesting. That's crazy.
anything else really about it, but it was just crazy because
We should hunt
They
him
knew
down,
Robbie.
huh?
I know. How fast
It's
can
like
I
the
get
Unfiltered Truth.
there? Is this her?
nope,
Is it a woman?
no.
Well, this is literally the name of the podcast that you said. So
Maybe it's the Unfiltered
Look it up on
podcast.
Instagram.
He did, and there was nothing.
Okay, look up Gavin and then go to the people I follow.
oh, well, why didn't you say
followed
that?
them? Following.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, the uncomfortable truth. Oops.
Oh my
Oh my
god!
I
gosh.
had it written
bro.
down wrong.
These guys.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love these guys.
You follow them?
Never heard of them.
Never seen him.
That's Hallsville, I
That's
think.
a Hallsville hat.
Yeah, because they also mentioned Hallsville, which made me
What the heck? That's
narrow it down
cool.
and understand. But that top guy, it was
Football with Ryan Thomason from Dixon, Oklahoma. He called me one morning and said, what are you doing, bud? I was like, I'm over here at my daddy's house. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what are you doing calling me at 6 a.m.?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm on my off week, man. I'm trying to get some rest. And he said, man, I had a bad dream about you last night. He said, I was dreaming that me and you and Summer was standing at this big black hole and you slipped and fell in it and grabbed the edge of it and you reached up to grab your wife's hand and asked for help and she looked at you and she turned around and walked off and you fell and disappeared.
Wow.
And
What a vivid dream.
yeah, so I was like, wow, man, this is a crazy dream.
Yeah.
Thanks for hitting me with
That
this.
was a week before.
That was a couple weeks before.
Before what?
And
Before you saw the black
he
hole?
said, Shelby, I don't know what's going on in your life, dude. He's like, you want to tell me? And I said, well, yeah, here in a few hours, I'm going to file for a divorce. He's like, you might not want to do that. So Ryan has been a God-fearing man as long as I can remember. When I was in school and we were doing football and all that, when we partied, he'd stay back. He never did it. So I had enough respect for him because we've been friends a long time, but I remember his faith when we were in school. So I kind of put two together. And I was like, okay, I get what you're trying to tell me, God. A friend of mine that I played college football
Why
with,
would that mean he shouldn't
Ryan
Why
Thomason.
would that mean he shouldn't file for divorce?
well,
Does
I
that
don't know. I
mean-
didn't listen to that episode. That wasn't the most recent one.
Oh.
Is this the interviewer? Who's the host? Is
That
he
guy.
a guest?
He's a guest.
Oh.
It's that guy in the Hallsville hat and the other guy he was talking to
This guy?
in that reel. Nope. I mean, maybe him and that guy, I believe, both host the podcast.
That's cool.
Wow.
Right here.
Yeah.
In our own backyard.
But I pulled up their YouTube. They've been doing their YouTube. Whoa, look, they're at 23,000 followers. They were at 13,000.
Yeah, bro. One reel blows up and you got dang.
They don't have it.
million followers.
Yeah, they had 3,000
Which one blew up?
subscribers.
Let's see.
It's
there it is.
1 million.
1 million viewers.
Nice.
But yeah, you liked him and followed him from that.
Yeah. And they have videos. I went all the way to the bottom that have like most for a long time. There was like 4 views on most of them.
That's all it takes is one.
All it takes is one.
Like,
And
see,
it's
look at these.
game
Look at all
over.
these. Even this, like 10. They just started like blowing up. 49-23.
Okay, somebody come in here and blow us up.
So I don't know if they started.
This looks like pro presenter, like
Yeah.
worship backgrounds.
But like all 4 of those guys, I think were maybe the hosts, and now it's. I don't know if it's a
Interesting.
discussion because some of the guys are on there sharing their testimonies. I think that's maybe mainly what they do now. From the last look at the description of the last
We
couple
should
episodes.
make a reel of us reacting to reels for the podcast,
Mm.
and then make a reel of us reacting to that reel,
Yeah.
and then do that a couple more times, a couple more layers of that. I think that'll do it.
What?
No, I agree.
Inception.
Like a
People love
video
that
of
crap.
me watching.
Well, I don't
a
think
reel.
maybe you won't be in it, but
Oh,
kind of like that idea.
in my hand.
Well,
We'll make a video of your hand is what I'm getting at.
Interesting.
Yeah, we haven't posted in a little while.
yeah.
We kind of do that sometimes.
We fall off.
You used to. Oh my gosh, have we lost it?
Dang it.
We've lost the posting thing.
I'm just
I have, more like short form video ideas sometimes.
Let's do short form podcasts, Gavin.
No, I don't like that.
Oh, doesn't like it. Never tried it, but he doesn't
Never
like
tried it. Doing like funny videos sometimes, but it's just the execution of doing it. You think that's like a yo-yo? Are you good at yo-yoing?
Gavin, what kind of question is that?
You're bad at it.
Everybody's good at yo-yoing.
Did you guys? My phone updated recently. I have automatic updates on. Parker's been doing it for a while because he likes the beta version. He likes to try it before everybody else.
If you have automatic updates, that should not give you the beta.
You got the beta. I didn't get the beta.
Right. But you
I got the one that's. I know, but you updated it when it was available.
It's out of beta now?
Yes. And there's a new
They
Siri.
do that. I always knew they would.
New Siri has voice inflections and tries to read a sentence and with like an exclamation mark.
Like a human?
And it's terrible.
I haven't
hate
heard
it.
her yet. I don't interact enough.
No, she reads it into my AirPods. Like I have my AirPods in at work and she'll read my text message to me.
Oh, I don't like that. I got that turned off somehow. I don't know how I did it, but I got it turned off.
No, I had it turned off. I turned it back on because sometimes I got stuff in my hands. And it's just like, oh, you got a text.
Like turd pipes and
okay,
turds.
please. Yeah, read it to me. I got plumbing stuff in my hand and I don't want to pull up my phone. But no, do not like it. So I'm going to get that shut off this week. And also it tries to shorten and take a long text and give you like a brief description of it.
Sometimes it's inaccurate, but sometimes it's
kind of fun. And she'll start cussing in it. Hannah called you a beep.
What? She didn't say that. Maybe she did. That sounds like her.
Yeah, that's classic Hannah. Not really, you guys.
You don't like the synopsis? If it's like a big group thread and then you just see like...
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Just a little bing, a little bong.
It's not that hard to read it anyways, so I just read it. Pretty good
at
reading.
But you can know what you're about to read before you read it.
Why would I want to do that? Because it could be totally wrong.
But then if it's wrong, it's like you get a fun little laugh out of it. Like, it doesn't even know. Has no idea.
Yeah, I'm going to turn the text summaries off. And I wish she would just talk like she used to. She's trying to be a real person, and I don't like it. So, sorry, Siri. You're done.
You say sweetie? Yeah, I call her sweetie too.
I said Siri.
Yeah, I don't call her sweetie.
Also went to a really sad place this week. I thought
mentally
it would be fun. Huh?
Mentally?
Mentally and literally. Went to the dog shelter. Hope's looking at getting a dog, and she wants a black retriever mix, something like that. I really
don't understand how that's a sad place. It's
a
fun place to go.
Yeah, well, when you go there, it is fun when you're looking at puppies and all these dogs that are in there. But they get so many rescues because they're all rescues. That ones that don't get adopted get put down after a certain amount of time.
I don't believe that.
I don't think that's true.
What do they do with all those stray dogs?
Send them away, man.
Send them away where?
I don't know, a farm.
Yeah, to be put down.
No, because I was in there when I was looking for a dog like 6 months apart, and most of the dogs were new. Like they had sold most of them, but there was like a couple that were like still in there for the same amount of time.
6 months?
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't know.
They're just hanging out, having
doing
a good
some
time.
Crazy time.
Well, they have like yard time. They go out and they play with their other dogs, and they have like,
they get jacked.
Meal. They can lift weights and do bench press and stuff. They have wife beaters on. It's not that bad. It's better than
mostly pit bulls.
Yeah. It's not that bad.
No.
Yeah, they keep them there for a while.
There's some cute puppies. There's this dog though.
Get visitation, obviously.
His name was Jerry.
Uh-huh.
He had a good description. I thought, oh, I would love this dog. He was 4 years old, so he was kind of an old dog. Looked exactly like Scout and behaved just like Scout when we first saw him. And I really wanted Hope to get him, and I was really trying to talk her into it.
Why don't you get him?
I don't have time for a dog.
Oh.
It would just be sad.
How are you gonna have time for a human?
That's totally different.
Time is the same. no
I don't
matter
want to
what it
make
is.
time for a dog
Oh, there you
and
go.
have to be like,
There it
oh,
is.
And there we
I gotta
have it.
run
There it
home
is.
because I don't love a dog like I would love a human.
Got to go run home and water the kid.
Yeah, I gotta let the kid out.
Yeah.
Let it go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Get them out of his cage.
Go take it on a walk. No, because I
No, I'm not gonna do that with a freaking kid dog.
I don't want a dog that I try to make my kid. I hate when people say that.
What just happened? What did you say?
I don't want a dog that I make my kid. And be like, oh, this dog is my kid.
This is
It's
my baby.
just as important as a child. No.
Yeah, that's what's nice about a cat is that I have no emotional connection to him whatsoever.
Yeah, because you don't like him.
No, I actually really like him. He's a fun cat, but it's not like
He's a cool guy.
But he
Yeah.
stinks up your house
Just
and
a
it
cool
smells like
cat.
poop.
Yeah,
His
my
house smells
house-
bad.
when he lets him fly.
Oh yeah,
When he
he's-
poops
he's
or
just
farts.
farting and pooping.
It
Yeah,
just
it's
smells
like-
terrible.
I do not remember the litter box smelling like that when we had cats. growing
Yeah,
up.
well, the cat's litter box was in the garage.
That makes sense.
And also, the cats didn't really use the litter box. They went outside.
Dang, that all adds up. I think
Yeah. Stinky.
he's cool, but it's not like
Poopy. He's, like,
high
so cool.
maintenance.
He's like such a cool cat. Do you love Clementine still? Your cat?
Yeah, same thing. You know, chill, whatever. Hey, Clementine.
She's chill.
We'll dap up or whatever.
I got home last night from dropping you guys off at your cars. I got in bed. Boom, claws on my feet, and I kicked him off. And I was like, oh, I wanted to cuss at him so bad. I didn't.
Yeah.
I want
I
to cuss at
wanted
you
to.
right now, Ranger.
I wanted to. If
Yeah.
Mariah wasn't fast asleep, I would have screamed.
You like to scream at your cat?
No, Gavin, I don't. It was for a hilarious joke.
Yeah, I bet the cat thought it was funny.
He doesn't speak English.
I don't.
He does get in the sink though. That's funny.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
Gets in your
Rolls
bathroom
around in
sink
there.
and
Yeah, after I shower too, he jumps in the tub.
Yeah, bro. Clementine does that.
What the heck? Why? I always thought cats hated water.
It's water. Yeah, they don't like swimming, but it's just dang something new.
I'll turn the water on him and he loves it.
Oh yeah.
that's so funny.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Ranger getting bigger?
Barely. Very, very small still.
Yeah, bro. I thought cats grew way faster. It takes forever.
Yeah, it does.
And it's not as fun when they're just like kittens. Like Paisley's a whole animal.
Mm-hmm.
She's fat and big and takes
Mhm.
up space and has an attitude and stuff. Clementine is just like a little, just like
Little freak.
little freak running around,
Has an
not fully
attitude.
grown, skinny, loud. So I'm excited for when she's actually big. And
Older and just like chill.
yeah, Clementine's kind of chill sometimes, but not like in the morning time. She's the worst. But I don't think.
As soon as I open the door, or sometimes we'll sleep with the door open so he can come in and out. But he just is like walking all over me. I trip over him, kick him across the room.
Yeah.
He gets in the bathroom. I have to pick him up, throw him out. Because there was a couple times where I'd be peeing and he like jumps up in between my legs and like is looking
Oh
over.
no.
No, you cannot do that. And I'm midstream and I'm trying to get him out so I don't pee on him.
Pee on him once, he never does it again.
No, he would do it
He
again.
would love it.
Freaky out Ranger.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no cat, no dog. I would have loved to get Jerry.
No,
But-
cats are actually fine. I wish it wasn't inhumane to declaw them.
Yeah.
Claws are annoying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they say it's really inhumane.
Annoying as.
They them says it. Those people
Mm-hmm.
that say it's inhumane, they say it.
There's a lot more lesbians than there used to be.
What do you think?
Yeah,
reason
at the
is?
mall. Did you notice that?
Yeah, the mall was full of lesbians, but that's all right. We had Bryson hanging out, and we ended
He's
up
dancing
actually. This
for
is
all of
actually a
Oh,
great
here's a
thing.
good story.
You guys go with your friends and do this. Listen to what I'm about to say. We went to the Galleria in Dallas, which is a massive mall, dude. It's huge.
Four
Never been
stories.
there before.
4 stories. The middle of it is a big skating rink. So we all met on the 4th story above the skating rink, and there was about 10 of us in total. And we played a big game of hide and seek. We were at a bachelor party. We went golfing, and then we were going to dinner. In between the two, that we had like 2 hours to kill. So we went to the mall. We said Bryson, who's a resourceful guy and quick. And
I would enlist with him.
oh, I would enlist with Bryson.
Yeah.
And we said, we have 2 minutes to go anywhere in this mall. And after the 2 minutes is up, all 9 of us are going to go and try and find you. You can go on any floor. You can go in any store. You can't go outside. But in this whole mall, you can hide. And we didn't give a time limit. We just said, we'll see how long it takes.
Mhm.
And if it's like, if you make eye contact with them, then you're found. Because we don't want to be like literally running through the mall and chasing them down.
But
So
if
he
you-
left. And so we had team on the top floor, team on the third, second, and first.
We did not have anyone on the first floor at the start. We only had 6 people.
Yeah, and then more joined us.
We ran into Lupe and Cameron. I somehow found them before we found Bryson.
Yeah. Well, they weren't hiding.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. And he had to change stores every 2 minutes. So he had to be somewhere out in the walkway. But it was a Saturday, and so there was literally
Hundreds,
like thousands
So
and
many
thousands
people.
and thousands of people there. And so he said he was going to buy a whole new outfit and like a hat or something.
He was wearing some
Brown
obvious
jacket.
clothes.
Because
with
that
the
one
white
thing
hat.
about the Galleria, it's also incredibly expensive. Most stores, they do have some normal stores as well, but a lot of them are like Louis Vuitton or whatever.
There was a
But it was fun because we weren't like disruptive. It's not like we were chasing him through the dang mall. We were just
No.
walking around like regular people and see if we could see him.
could have gotten the PA and just shout.
I thought about
Where's
that.
my friend?
I walked
Where is
past a podium, a security guard, and I was like, "What is a way I could word this so that Bryson has to show up here?"
All your friends are dead, Bryson,
Come down to the first floor.
and you might be able to resuscitate them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only you, true love's kiss,
Uh-huh.
can bring them back to life. Yeah, couldn't find him. I searched through the entire underwear bin at Victoria's Secret. He was not in there.
I thought about that.
Me and
We
Parker
walked
were in there
past-
for like 30 minutes in Victoria's Secret trying to find him.
Couldn't
we
find-
we walked
I walked.
past it.
The only store that I walked past and didn't go in was Spencer's because I was just like, I
He's
don't
not
think
going to go hide in the
He wouldn't
dang-
go and crouch in the corner in Spencer's. I hope.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be too scary. But that's exactly what he wanted us to think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because he was
And so I
hiding in
went in there
Spencer's.
for
What is
about
Spencer's?
an hour.
Yeah, he could have gone like a changing room in JCPenney's or something. And,
Yeah.
But he had to
We
move
had to
stores.
implement that rule because
Yeah.
2 minutes off of just can go and hide in the mall would be
So if we weren't like truly
Takes
running,
so
searching
long.
everything, because we didn't want to just like run through.
Yeah, we didn't want to go
the
into like
entire
changing
mall.
rooms and go
Yeah.
through every single
Yeah.
room of every store. There's some stores that are like 4 levels and they have like rooms in them, and it's like,
and then they have staircases to the other
yeah, it would be
levels from
impossible
in-store.
inside the store.
to change stores every 2 minutes.
And
it was fun, dude. We got to get a big enough space. We got to do that like outside. Like you have to get from this point in Longview to this point in Longview without anybody
Oh.
seeing you.
Okay, listen to this.
That would be
I
so-
don't know.
okay, shh.
I don't know. I don't think Hannah will listen to this episode.
Okay.
Okay.
But this is what I'm thinking for her birthday. It's her 25th birthday.
Kidnap, take her
And-
to Mexico.
I was talking with
Oh.
Hope and Hayden about it a little bit. But Hayden brought up the idea of like, because she loves the movie National Treasure.
When's her birthday? Oh, this
the
month, right?
25th. Yeah.
Okay. Am I gone? I might be gone.
March 25th.
Probably.
Oh, we don't care.
Yeah, you are gone.
Something like that.
But we're doing it before then though.
Oh.
Finished.
Good. Okay.
But I think it's Friday the 22nd. We're going to do we're thinking National Treasure. Basically, get everybody together at the
Scavenger hunt?
house,
He's back in the parking
and it's a
lot.
scavenger hunt all over Longview.
Oh.
Like you have to go find these different things to get the Declaration of Independence at the end. I don't know, but I just wanted to.
something
Was
stupid like
thinking
the
like we'll do
Declaration.
some big scavenger hunt across Longview, basically
Okay.
with teams. I haven't had any other details figured out, but just something like that.
It's a fun idea. If she listens to this, we're not doing it.
No, we will. We already kind of talked to her about it to see if that's even something she would want to do. And let's be honest, anything we plan is going to be so fun. So,
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
so that's something that I'm thinking about. But
What would have to be the objective if we were to do the thing where it's like a person get from one point to the other?
it'd have to be
We
from
have to
one
have
house.
a clear objective. Like
that would be so easy.
You think?
Yeah.
Not if we made the objective.
This is what we'd have to
specific
do.
enough.
You,
have
you
to
had
get,
to hit certain landmarks.
right. That's what I'm saying.
Here we go.
That
So
would be good. Not from point A to point B. You have to hit all these places but not in a certain order.
Yeah.
But you
Before
have
the
to
time
go to
is
all
up.
these places.
we used to play Bloody Wolf, which is where one person hides, everybody looks for him.
Yeah. I've played
we
that one.
we'd play at the elementary school across from our house, which was massive, and it
What's
was
the
it was the perfect place. But what if we did kind of that same idea, but my parents' neighborhood there's only 2 ways in.
True.
That's
and
true.
so it's a ton of houses. If we did some kind of like, you have to, the objectives of the game is to get to my parents' house or to get to some location.
To leave the neighborhood.
You have to leave the neighborhood, and not necessarily like we're just sitting at the entrances, but we're searching the streets, like trying to find them. And they're
How would
only
you
on
make it
foot.
so that you can't only just stay in the other entrance? You'd have to have this seekers have an objective too or something.
Or maybe it's only on foot, and you have to get to my parents' house somehow. And you can have one person by my parents' house, but if you get to like the front door, if you're able to get to the front door, and you can't, like, we couldn't stand on the property. The people that are seeking, you can never be on my parents' property until you see them gunning for the front door.
I don't know. Then you can just stand right outside the property.
Yeah, but there's so many
you can't
so many
stand
bushes
on the
and
street.
and things around it. Yeah, you can be out on the street.
No, the street that their house is actually on.
Oh,
I don't know. But people might get freaked out. A bunch of hooligans running around their
Yeah.
neighborhood might get shot.
nah, that we're too much in the
You
city.
get shot for walking on
Yep.
the sidewalk.
We could do
This is
something out
Texas,
here. This
Oh,
property is big
so
enough.
True.
Dangerfield.
Oh,
So far,
That's true.
I think.
Maybe here.
Bro, I'm saying.
you have to get from here to Dangerfield.
Oh,
on foot.
Drive
you have
45.
30 days, and you can't use a car. And you get no
Yeah, that's
food or
much
water.
shorter than just driving to Dangerfield and doing something there.
Yeah, driving that would take way too long, way too far.
Give me 30 days.
Give me 30
I'll walk
days
there.
instead of 45 minutes. Yeah, I think that would be fun.
Want to land this plane?
Yeah, let's land it safely, unlike all the other aircrafts that have been crashing.
Ooh.
I heard that all these plane crashes, apparently it's super common. They just didn't get reported last year.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You
right.
serious?
Well, there's a
Don't
way to
believe
track
that.
how many like crashes are happening, and turns out this year has not had more than average.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, crap. Oh, so I'm fine.
you're fine.
I was getting a little freaked out to fly in a couple weeks, but I'm probably okay.
No.
Haley's sister just flew here.
Yeah, that's true.
She was fine.
Well, they
If
crashed.
she can do it, I can do it. Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Gosh, dang it.
but she survived.
They're fine. They made it.
She jumped right as the plane was about to hit the ground. She jumped
I-
up
Perfect timing.
at perfectly.
Always
timed it.
wondered why people didn't do that.
And she did it, and she survived, and so did her kids.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They don't understand gravity, or like if you're falling from a plane, why do you need a parachute? Just jump before you touch the ground, or right when you touch down the ground, jump, counteract.
You're a split second too late though. You have to do it early enough towards before you hit the ground.
Yeah,
Hit the ground and try to jump. You can't. Your legs are broken, and your entire body's flattened.
flattened perfectly. I think it'd be perfectly flattened.
You know what's really
No.
interesting?
Hmm.
Actually, it's not that interesting. We might cut this out. But I was watching a video of a guy on top of a train car, and he was
Oh, the
standing
jumping?
on top of a train car,
Yes.
and the train car was moving very fast. And he jumped up and did a backflip and landed right where he jumped up from. It's just so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
On top?
What? On top of a train car.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like we've talked about this before,
the
because I
wind.
have spent a lot of time thinking about
It
that.
doesn't have anything to do with wind.
No, it's
It's your momentum.
yeah. Whatever you were, he was like attached. His body used to be attached to the train. Technically,
Well,
not
no, he's
technically,
just
but
already moving
basically.
50 miles an hour this way.
Right.
So if you're running and moving 50 miles an hour and you jump, you're not just going to jump straight up. You're going to jump forward as like probably 50 miles an hour. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
so sick.
Literally so sick.
Are you sure he didn't kind of propel himself forward a little bit? That'd be pretty hard to
He
launch
did a
yourself.
backflip. It was like not back,
Not even
face,
a gainer.
not literally not even a gainer.
Oh my gosh.
But he was like facing sideways too, so it wasn't facing the way it was going or the way that it was coming from. It was
Oh.
facing
Oh, okay.
sideways.
The backflips off the train.
Have you seen? I feel like there's definitely some movie out there. I can't remember exactly which one.
Yes.
Where they're running on top of the train and the train's going into a tunnel, and they
Polar
Are-
Express.
they run and jump up off the train, up the wall of the tunnel that the train's going into, do a backflip and like land behind the person they're attacking. Or like maybe they flip up and then they land somewhere in the car. Imagine
Oh, yeah.
you're like the train's
You
going
go
like
to do
50 or
that?
60, you go to do that. But you're going 60 miles an hour. And so you boom,
Oh, yeah.
flatten.
Yeah, if you think about it that way, it's obvious. If you're on a train, it's moving towards a brick wall, and
And then
or
you're, like, gonna
through a
try and-
tunnel, and as soon as you're about to hit the tunnel, you jump up.
Jump
You're not
up,
just gonna like
jump.
stop right in front of the brick wall. You're gonna jump up and
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
going to jump up, be able to perfectly jump into
Oh,
a
yeah.
flip. You're like going to go.
That's actually a great way to think about it.
Yeah, it's
Just
a
get
wonderful way to
smashed.
think about it. You're
Yeah.
gonna get smashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. If you're listening right now and you're on top of a train,
Look out.
Watch out for tunnels. You will get smashed.
That makes me want to play Red Dead.
I've been wanting to
Makes
play
me think
that
about
for days.
robbing a
Let's play Red
train.
Dead. We need Uncle Nate to experience Red Dead Redemption. dude.
Yeah, he's on his way to.
Did
Are your
they
parents going to
already?
Galveston?
Yes,
with
they
them?
are. I forgot.
Yeah, they don't even have a house yet. I was
No, they're
hearing.
gonna figure it out, dude.
I know.
People are too. Oh, let's make a plan before we go. Yeah. Okay.
Right. People are way too much into that.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to cancel the Airbnb for your bachelor party. We'll
yeah,
go
bro.
stay in the
We'll
woods.
be fine. We'll build a cabin out there.
All right. Thanks for listening, you guys. We promise we'll be back next week with an episode.
Yes,
We're not going to do
obviously.
a sudden surprise no episode.
Yeah. So fun being here with the boys
So fun.
and drinking Red Bull and water.
Mhm.
Red Bull sponsor us, please.
All right.
Have a
Cut
good
them
rest
off.
of your week, you guys.
Peace.